Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another episode of Smackdown Live, and it's the first one since Survivor Series. You can go back and check out that pay-per-view, probably the biggest pay-per-view, probably the best joint pay-per-view we've had since the beginning of the co-op universe. No, but we're here in Atlanta, Georgia. We've got a whole load of things going on in tonight's show to get us back on track. Boss! And it looks like kicking the show off, getting us underway tonight is going to be Mr. Randy Orton. Randy Orton defeating Daniel Bryan to book himself a spot in the Elimination Chamber match at the end of the month. It's the match that gives the opportunity to everybody involved, and he's kicking us off. Now, I may have been gone for a while, but I think in the short time that I've been back on Smackdown Live, I've made each and every intention of mine very clear. Since being back, I've showed that by the end of this year, I'm going to finish off exactly where I started on Smackdown Live. At the beginning of this year, I had that WWE Championship around my waist. And after Elimination Chamber, I plan to round off the year the exact same way. I know every single superstar who's gonna cause me a problem inside that match. I know the Elimination Chamber structure. I know what I'm gonna have to put my body through to leave as the champion, and I'm ready to do everything I need to. I never took up my opportunity to get my championship back, but now is the time, and I am ready to make Smackdown Live the home of Randy Orton, the home of the Viper once again. Oh, here we go. Mr. AJ Styles. Now, AJ Styles is in an interesting predicament, because he had the match against Daniel Bryan, which then got Daniel Bryan into the Elimination Chamber match. But it wasn't necessarily a qualification match, so it was kind of a one-sided thing in Daniel Bryan's favor. Because if Daniel Bryan won, he got himself in the chamber, but it wasn't necessarily the same for AJ Styles. You see what I'm saying? So AJ, I don't know. AJ Styles interrupting. Now, Randy, I hear what you're saying. I know, I understand where you're coming from, but you better believe that you're not the only man who has his sights set on that Elimination Chamber victory. You ain't the only one. There's a whole locker room full of superstars hungry to get themselves in that match, and none more dangerous than the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Now, I think everybody knows that this year hasn't been the best for AJ Styles, and the fact that I have yet to hold a championship over my shoulder is killing me. It's eating me alive. So I will not rest until I change that, and I plan to make that happen at the Elimination Chamber. I've still yet to get my chance to rightfully qualify, and I intend to do that. Oh my God! Who's it? It's Carl Anderson. Oh my God, just this weekend in Survivor Series, Carl Anderson was teaming with Luke Gallows and Kenny Omega in the 6-man tag, and now Carl Anderson is here on SmackDown Live. What is Carl Anderson doing here? Interrupting AJ Styles and Randy Orton, coming into the middle of the ring. And Randy Orton's making way, and former club members collide. So this is what it feels like to be on Smackdown Live. How you doing, AJ? Long time no see. But I just had to come down here because this was the perfect moment to introduce myself to this Smackdown Live audience. You're damn right, there's a lot of people in this locker room who are interested in getting themselves in this Elimination Chamber match. And I'm one of those people, AJ. And you know exactly what I'm capable of. You've seen me wrestle, and you've seen the talent that I have. And I'm tired of being just one half of a team over there on WCW. I'm tired of not being the focal point. I'm tired of not being given the opportunity to reach my true destiny. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm going for the gold. And that's why I'm entering that chamber match whether they like it or not. Carl, we've had some amazing times together. At some point I even considered you and Luke my brothers. But if you're going to stand in my way when it comes to this championship, I'm going to have no choice but to put you down, bro. AJ, I didn't come here to be with family. I didn't come here to be with friends. I didn't come here to reminisce. I came here because the Elimination Chamber match is in 4 weeks' time. And I am going to be involved. And I am going to leave as WWE Champion. And right here, I think AJ Styles and Carl Anderson are going to go for it right in the middle of the ring right now. That's how it looks. And another person, it's Luke Harper, is down here. This really is a chance for everybody and anybody to come down and get themselves involved. And Carl Anderson is not looking too impressed. And this time AJ Styles making way in the ring. Luke Harper, we got 6 people getting involved with this. Bear in mind, Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler are already a part of the chamber match. So we already got 6 people to fill it out if we add up the people who have got involved today. Now, I'm not one for talking and chatting and running my mouth. So I'm going to keep this simple. Right now and at the chamber match, I'm ready to beat down anyone who stands in my way. I want in that chamber match. And if you or AJ or Randy have anything to say about that, then we could all square off anytime, any place. Well, Luke, come on, Luke, why don't you just run on back to the pre-show and deal with whatever business they've got going on over there. I understand it might not be too much happening over there, but it seems like that's where you belong, Luke, on the pre-show. So why don't you go back over there and deal with that? Well, Carl, how about I stay right here in this ring and I hit you with one of my discus clotheslines and see how you react to that one and see if your mouth is still running after that. And finally, maybe a little bit of order down here as a SmackDown Live general manager can come and he could come and clean things up a little bit. I was about to get up on my seat and go down there in the ring and slap some heads upside, but Ric Flair, that's what I pay Ric Flair to do, so he's gonna come down here and sort shit out, hopefully. We got 4 dudes in the ring all beefing it out and shit. Fellas. We don't need to be going at each other's throats, not just yet. If you guys want your spot in the chamber matches, which I can assume this is what this is all about, not only are you going to have to earn it, but you can all wait. You can all wait for the chamber. That's if you make it inside. So we're not going to obviously discuss what's going on right now. We're not going to decide who's in and who's out. But in the meantime, we may as well have some fun with it. So I say tonight, we have all 4 of you guys going at each other's throats in the ring in a fatal 4-way. We will have Luke Harper versus Carl Anderson versus AJ Styles versus Randy Orton in what could turn out to be an Elimination Chamber preview. And that's what I'm going with. And there we have it. That's what we're going to have. Fatal 4-way, Carl Anderson, Luke Harper, AJ Styles, and Randy Orton tonight. Okay, so here it is. It's time to get the show underway. We're kicking it off. We're going to ease ourselves back into the action because it kind of feels like we've been going for a while, to be honest with you. But we most likely have been going for a while other than Survivor Series. But we're going to ease ourselves back in with something a little light. We are going to have Alexa Bliss versus Natalya, and it's going to be an Elimination Chamber qualification match. That's what we're going to have right now. So both of these superstars are going to get themselves an opportunity to earn a shot in the chamber for the Women's Championship. And Natalya here, obviously, she got a little friendship with Emma, the women's champion. So, I mean, is it going to be a little bit awkward facing off against her friend? Maybe she's going to be in the match to help her friend if she does get in. I don't know. But here we are, Natalya, Alexa Bliss, and they are going to take it off. I mean, to be honest with you, when I made this match, when I booked this shit, it was just going to be a one-on-one match. But I thought we may as well make this a qualification match. And Alexa Bliss, for whatever reasons, taking the match straight outside. Wouldn't know what would happen if we got ourselves a count out here. But, I mean, I don't know who would pick up the victory or whatever. But, you know what? I couldn't even begin to tell you what's happening with Alexa Bliss right here. But we do have some interesting matches later on tonight. Obviously, we have the most anticipated Intercontinental Championship match of the series, as Triple H is going to take on Rob Van Dam in a loser leaves the brand match for the championship. So, I mean, it's self-explanatory how big that match is right there. Whoever loses their contract with Smackdown Live. They will never be able to appear on Smackdown Live again for this series, at least. We'll say. I don't know. But Alexa Bliss finally getting it. I completely forgot about about the fact that there was a count out happening. I don't know what the referee was on, but he must have been close to 10 right there. And Alexa Bliss going straight up to the turnbuckle and eating the German suplex right there. But she is able to counter Natalya into the corner and a monkey flip from Alexa Bliss, the goddess of what does she call it? The goddess of Raw. She calls herself in real life. So maybe we should go and have to start calling herself goddess of SmackDown Live. She did face off with Charlotte at what pay-per-view was it? I can't. Was it Battle? It wasn't Battleground. I don't think it was Battleground. It may have been Battleground that she faced off against. I think it was actually. But anyway, regardless of where it was, she faced off against Charlotte in the #1 contenders match pretty much, and lost in some controversial circumstances. But I mean, a loss is a loss. We had to accept it. She had to accept it. So she did lose out on the opportunity to face off for the championship. So I guess she's trying to earn that back in the ring tonight. And like I said, Natalya, good friends with the champion Emma. So it might be, I mean, are they good enough friends for them to face off in the Elimination Chamber, one of the most devastating structures in WWE, without it affecting their friendship? Especially if Natalya is able to beat Emma and win the belt or something like that, or if she eliminates her, or whatever happens. We're just going to have to wait and see it. Natalya going for the cover, trying to get this match over and done with quickly. But Alexa Bliss is able to kick out. Natalya gonna go for a suplex here. But before she go for the suplex, she gonna show off a little bit. Natalya showing off a little bit of strength and technique, dropping Alexa Bliss down on her back. Natalya showing the strength right there and connecting with a leg drop also in the middle of the ring. Don't know who is going to be the favorite to come out here. I have no idea what the ratings, the overalls are for these two characters. And again, Alexa Bliss going for, oh, beautiful counter from Natalya. And she's able to get the advantage. Alexa Bliss going for the second monkey flip. And Natalya, she game planned that one. The first time she fell for it, second time she wasn't letting it happen. Brilliant athleticism and ring awareness from Natalya with that counter. Front flipping, the somersaulting out of it. And the Queen of Hearts, just like that, in control of this matchup here inside the ring. Back here at Smackdown Live, welcome back. If you, I mean, like I said, we've been going for a while, so welcome back. We rolling, but here on Smackdown Live, in case you're just joining us for whatever reason, we have a Elimination Chamber qualification match. Natalya, Alexa Bliss. Also later on tonight, in case you missed it, we're going to have Luke Harper versus Carl Anderson versus AJ Styles versus Randy Orton later on tonight, as all four superstars looking to get themselves involved in the Elimination Chamber match later on this month. And yes, I said Carl Anderson showing up on SmackDown Live for the first time, making his debut later on tonight after joining us from WCW. And Alexa Bliss right here out of nowhere after slapping Natalya in the face, goes for insult to injury, and now she's climbing top rope. Twisted Bliss. Alexa Bliss may have qualified for the chamber right here. It's a 2 count. It's a 4. Oh my God. Jesus, my phone be pinging right at the moment. That has to be the closest 3 count I've seen all throughout my time on WWE 2K17. That was as close as you can get to a 3 count. Bruh, oh my God. Natalya with an enziguri. Look at the athleticism Natalya is showing for you guys in this matchup tonight. Oh my God, she absolutely failed with it. She goes for it again, and Natty by nature connects. She completely fucked. I'm asleep. She fucked that up, but she's going for the cover. It's a 2 count and a kick out from Alexa Bliss. Natalya's gonna have to go for that sharpshooter or that setup powerbomb or whatever. But that Natty by nature not getting it done this time. Bruh. I still can't believe that close ass 3 count, bruh. And that flipping front flip into a enziguri from Natalya. That's not who you expect to see that from. I don't know a superstar in the women's division who you'd expect to see that from. Maybe Naomi, Ember Moon. I don't know, bruh. That shit was it was clean though. That somersault enziguri. This match, the last couple minutes has been going back and forth quite a lot. Alexa Bliss almost getting a 3 count, followed by Natalya just there with Natty by nature almost getting a 3 count. But Alexa Bliss again in control of the matchup right here, and she drags Natalya down to the mat and tries to go and drill that knee into the lower back. Natalya gets out of the way. Both superstars stare each other down. Alexa Bliss sends Natalya into the corner, reversed by Natalya. Big elbow to the face. And Natalya looked like she was going to go for an Alabama slam. Alexa Bliss counters into a rollout. It's a 1. It's a 2. Is she going to steal it here? Oh my. Another one. Another close fall for Alexa Bliss. I thought that was it too. I thought that was it right there. Alexa Bliss almost going for a 3 count. Natalya hooking the leg this time. And it's not enough to get the cover over Alexa Bliss. Both of these two superstars wanted to get themselves into that chamber match. Again, we don't know Natalya's reasons. Maybe she is trying to get into this match just so she can aid her friend in defending the championship. We don't know. But boy, we're going to find out eventually. I mean, maybe if she qualifies, we're going to find out at least. Maybe we'll find out. If she doesn't, maybe she'll put in other measures to help out her friend. And it looks like Alexa Bliss again, insult to injury. The knee right into the gut. Is she gonna head up to the top rope again? Yes, she is. Tie rope. She heading tie rope. Alexa Bliss on that top rope. Twisted Bliss again, and that one might be it. 1. It's a 2, and not even. Oh God. 2.5, I guess you call that. And Alexa Bliss is absolutely fuming with the referee for not getting that 3 count off quicker. Alexa Bliss doesn't know what she needs to hit. She needs to come with that Alexa Bliss DDT if she wants to put this match away now. As Natalya dragging herself back up to her feet and eats an elbow to the face and a drop kick from Alexa Bliss, sending Natalya out the ring. Alexa Bliss in full control of this matchup now at this point, as she drags Natalya, who's helpless right now, to her feet. A right hand from Bliss, spinning her around. Natalya again fights out of Alexa Bliss' grasp. Fights out of her grasp and sends her back into the ring, and an elbow to the face. And what's she going to go for? Alexa Bliss hanging over the apron and eats a leg drop. And Natalya sprinting into the ring. What a fast-paced match we're having between these two superstars right now. And Natalya putting Alexa Bliss in position. She's going to hit her with a sit-out powerbomb, planting her down. Alexa Bliss, it's a 2 count and a 3. Is that it? That's a 3 count right there. Natalya picking up a victory over Alexa Bliss, and she is gonna find herself in the Elimination Chamber match later on this month. And I'm already thinking we got Emma, and I'm thinking we may as well have, we're gonna have Paige in that match. I'm putting Paige in it, so that's 2. And I'm thinking Becky Lynch, Bayley, and Charlotte. That's 5. I'm thinking we put Natalya in there. We got 6. I don't know. Oh my God. Nia Jax is just, Nia Jax sprinting down the ramp, and look at her. Nia Jax is coming out here, her first appearance on SmackDown Live. Her debut right here. She's chosen to use it to come down here and attack Natalya. I'm speechless. Nia Jax throwing, just planting Natalya on the mat right there, dragging her into the middle. She gonna go for a pin or something. What's she looking for? No, it's the leg drop. That hefty ass leg drop. Oh, my bad, bro. The hefty ass leg drop from Nia Jax, shocking the world, turning up. And I was just saying that though we had 6 people for the Elimination Chamber match, Nia Jax may have just made it 7. Let's get on with the shit. Woo. And now we're coming. We're ready to kick off some tag team action tonight on the first week of SmackDown Live. And Enzo and Big Cass coming out here. I'm in tremendous pain. I just banged the tip of my kneecap on the corner of some very pointy furniture. It hurts. But Enzo and Big Cass are here with Carmella at the back. Side chick. Side chick. Back chick.
My name is Enzo Amore. I am a certified G and a bona fide soul and can't teach that. And this right here, this is Big Cass and 7 foot tall and can't teach that. Bada boom, realest guys in the room. How you doing?
I was just about to say Enzo and Big Cass's entrance needs to be reworked for 2K18, but then I remember they ain't even know Enzo and Cass no more. They don't even exist because Big Cass decided to just toss Enzo down the ramp, same way somebody tashes a garbage bin in the garbage truck. Like, he just threw him. He just tossed him, bro. Enzo was soaring, and then he hit the floor, and he was rolling like I don't even know, bro. But their opponents today are these 2 guys. They look like they got a whole new attitude. They got a new look, new theme song. But after attacking American Alpha after being knocked out of the tag team tournament early by Ascension, the Usos may be trying to change their fortune with some new behavior. So it's the good versus the bad in this one. Enzo and Big Cass versus Jimmy and Jay. You know what? Usually when they're in their own attire, I can kind of tell who's who. Right now, I ain't got a clue. Bars. So what I'm going to do, bars, is I was trying to think of something. But you know, when you force it, you ain't got the bars when you force it. You got to let it roll off the dome. But, yeah, I'm going to just call them both Jimmy. Why not? At least I'm going to be right half the time. So Jimmy Uso, it's the flying forearm right there. Big Cass is kicking it off for Enzo and Cass. For once, that's a little bit rare. They usually get Enzo to start things. I don't know about this whole Big Cass and Enzo segment right now in real life with them breaking up and shit. Because it's only going to help one. Like, Enzo is going to get nothing out of this feud. Absolutely nothing. It's literally only going to help Big Cass. Enzo talking about, I know I held you back. Like, what good comes out of saying, I know I'm the weak link? What good comes out of that? You basically just said, I'm trash. You are the only good one. I will not defeat you. I'm garbage. That's basically what Enzo just said. But hey, Jimmy getting the tag, bringing Jimmy into the ring. Like I said, I was right. I'm right half the time. I'm right for one of them. One of them is Jimmy. Swinging that. It's better than me trying to guess and being right both the time. I mean, being wrong both the time, huh? It's better than that. But Jimmy up on that middle rope. Just beautiful timing right there with a little rolling senton. We've had an interesting kickoff to this SmackDown Live Week 1 episode. Interesting kickoff with Nia Jax coming down and the whole in the Elimination Chamber. A lot of people showing their face. Carl Anderson is going to debut later on tonight in a fatal 4-way match between him, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and Luke Harper, as all 4 of these men want to get themselves in the Elimination Chamber match. Like I said, if you add Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler into that equation, who will both already be in the Chamber match, then you got 6 dudes who can compete in the Chamber. But we'll see if those are the guys who are going to compete we'll see come week 4. At the end of week 4, when we kick off the chamber, the speed of Jimmy Uso right there, and he gets a DDT on Big Cass. The speed of him to get up and turn around before Big Cass could get anything off. Brilliant agility and speed. Like I said, Carmella, I might be tripping, but I'm sure the first time I featured Enzo and Cass, they had a trio entrance, and Carmella actually got involved. I might be tripping. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm imagining. But I'm sure that was the case. Now, whenever they come down to the ring, they just got Carmella at the back, looking like a hoe. Side piece. She don't even get involved. They tell her to stay 5 feet behind her, and they won't let her get involved. I don't know why that is, but we might just have to stop her getting involved. Stop bringing her down with them, and send her back to Impact where she's been wrestling her matches. But hey, Uso's in full control of this matchup even after Enzo being tagged in. He wasn't able to get no offense in, as Jimmy goes to the side to tag Jimmy Uso in. Jimmy and Jimmy. Jay, I'm sorry you have no part in this series. Well, maybe in the next match I'll call them both Jay. Huh? Again, 50% chance of being right. Works the same way. Have they got the same maneuvers too? Because I'm sure Jimmy just done that move. Now, oh god damn, he broke the boy's neck. That fool right there was unhealthy. Big Cass, I thought you were better than that, bruh. I thought Big Cass was better than that, bruh. He straight up kicked Jimmy Uso off that top rope, and Jimmy span around, flipped upside down, bars, and landed on his neck. And just as Enzo's about to capitalize, Jimmy gets a nice reversal and a clothesline, almost decapitating Enzo Amore. And going for a cover, but Enzo is able to kick out of that one right there. Kick out that one right there. Well, like I said, as you guys saw, we have 4 weeks leading up to the Elimination Chamber, and we've already seen 2 superstars who we weren't expecting to even be in the conversation get themselves a chance to at least get a step closer to being in the chamber match. We have 4 weeks left. Who knows who we'll see put their name in the pool for the Elimination Chamber match in the coming weeks. We just don't know. We just don't know. But here we go. Jimmy Uso is stopping Big Cass as Jimmy goes for the cover. And Enzo is able to kick out. I didn't think we'd get a cover right there. And Enzo was able to kick out. And Big Cass and Enzo need to do something to kickstart their match right now. And Enzo has been able to get a reversal and get a little bit of offense going right now, because they've been on the back end of this match for a while. As Enzo laying the stomps down on Jimmy Uso, but Jimmy Uso again able to counter, and a little bit of speed is a bit too much for Enzo as he puts him up on the top rope right here. Tyro. Jimmy Uso has Enzo in a precarious position right there. And he drops him flat on his spine, and he goes for the cover. Is Jimmy going to be able to get a victory right here? It's a 2 count and a kick out from Enzo Amore, not allowing that to be the end. The Usos are looking very aggressive in this matchup. Their new attitude, their new behavior is coming with a new style of wrestling, but they haven't got rid of the high flying just yet. Not just yet. Still playing up to the crowd a little bit, and a super kick attempt missed from Jimmy, but Enzo's still not able to capitalize. Enzo, I guess, just evade him for now, as a tornado DDT connects off that middle rope, and he goes for the cover again. Enzo and Jimmy getting into the ring, and Big Cass able to break up the pin. I said Enzo getting into the ring, my bad, I meant Big Cass, bruh. Big Cass gets Jimmy Uso in a headlock, sends him into the corner, which is gonna give Enzo Amore a chance to get himself back into this. But he just wasn't able to get out quick enough, and Jimmy sends Big Cass tumbling out the ring. But his turned attention towards Big Cass gives Enzo Amore the green light to go in and get a little bit of offense going. Enzo Amore, I don't know if that's a move that should be in your moveset, to be honest, Enzo, but you know what? It worked for you. It worked for you just a little bit. And up on the middle rope, he needs to get down quickly before Jimmy gets to his feet, which he doesn't do. But who's gonna get the move in? Jimmy Uso. That showboating. Look at Big Cass's face. He looks pissed off with Enzo. All that showboating right there, getting him back in the same position he was in. But Enzo Amore is able to turn it around with the counter, puts Jimmy Uso on his back. And neither of these guys have been able to go over finishing maneuver yet, but I believe they ain't gonna go for it. Not just yet. I thought they were gonna go. Oh, they are. Boom, boom, shakalaka. Out of nowhere. And they've gone for it in the reversed fashion. And of course, oh my god, the cheating. They cheating. That boy cheating. Jimmy Uso was in the ring way before Big Cass even went for the cover. And that gave him the opportunity to get in there and break up the pin off of the bada boom shakalaka. But Big Cass right now, they have turned this match around. Jimmy and Jay, their changed attitude through at the beginning of this match seemed like it was doing the job for them. But they almost met a defeat right there as the bada boom shakalaka connected. But luckily, like I said, Jimmy was able to break out the pin. And Jimmy tagging in Jimmy. And then giving Big Cass a stare down. As Big Cass throws a right hand and then a big boot. Oh, big boot. Right to the chin of Jimmy Uso. And now Big Cass sending him into the corner. And I think we might see another bada boom shakalaka. But Enzo is in no position to participate right now. So that is not what's going to happen. Up on the top rope though, Jimmy finds himself. And a kick from Enzo getting himself involved for no good reason. Could have cost his team right there as Big Cass was going for a big move and it did interrupt. And Big Cass has Jimmy up on the top rope here. Beautiful superplex. And Jimmy is feeling the pain of that one. They need to get another tag in. I don't know which Jimmy is in the better condition, but Big Cass is going for a cover. It's a 1. It's a 2 count and a kick out from Jimmy Uso. Maybe this one's not in too bad condition, you know, because he didn't look like he had too much trouble kicking out of that. But a little bit of speed burst with a flow over DDT from Jimmy Uso. And Big Cass straight away, not letting him get any momentum. Breaking that up. We obviously do not have #1 contenders for the New Day's Tag Championships. So this is a good opportunity to build somewhat rankings. It's not a #1 contenders match. But like I said, always in this situation, whoever wins this match could go on into a #1 contenders match. Big Cass trying to do something with Jimmy, but Jimmy is able to send Big Cass over the top rope onto the apron, and then he doesn't take advantage. Big Cass getting Jimmy down and finding his way back into the ring now, bringing Jimmy Uso to his feet. And as soon as he hits that corner, this match is done for. And he's in the corner now, and this is going to be it. And this time it's the right way round, as Enzo Amore is gonna fly off the top rope with a bada boom shakalaka. Enzo Amore hooks the leg of Jimmy Uso, but the referee is somewhat distracted. He slides down. 1, it's a 2, and this is gonna be it. And a kick out. Last second from Jimmy Uso. My oh my. Sunday pie. Enzo going back to the top rope. Is he going to go solo with a bada boom shakalaka? Yes, he is. He's going to fly again. He's going to fly again. This time, Jimmy getting up, but still not able to get the upper hand. I don't know what happened to Big Cass. Seems like Jimmy took care of him as a sit-out bulldog. Yeah, Big Cass was taken care of, bro. Look at him. And Enzo darts him right in the face of Jimmy and eating a right hand for his troubles. Not a good idea at all to try and dance up in front of Jimmy Uso's face. They ain't having any of that right now with their new attitude. And Jimmy Uso is able to reverse and take advantage of that situation right now as Jimmy sends Enzo Amore into the corner. What's he going to do with it? Kick to the gut. What's he looking for? Jimmy Uso, splash. Landing right on the spine of Enzo Amore. Could be signaling the end of this matchup soon. As Enzo is put into the corner, and I think this is going to be it. The fate of Enzo and Big Cass is relying solely right now on whether Big Cass is going to be able to get in and break up the pin as the Uso splash connects. Jimmy Uso hooking the leg. 1. Big Cass isn't even getting in, and a 3. And the Usos pick up the victory over Enzo and Big Cass, as Big Cass didn't even get in the ring. I don't know, maybe Big Cass is a little bit pissed off with Enzo still. But what a match we have right there between these two teams. Both teams giving it their all. I thought it was over when the bada boom shakalaka connected. I was all ready to call it a day. But Jimmy Uso somehow kicking out of that move. And this right here got it done. The Uso splash. And they got the business done. Jimmy and Jim. Well, Jimmy, we could call them Jimmy and Jay now because we don't have to be specific to who's who. But Jimmy and Jay picking up a victory with the new look, new attitude. I don't know, bro. They got it done. We can't argue with their methods. Uso Splash got it done tonight. And it's finally time, ladies and gentlemen, bitches. I hope you're ready for this. I hope you're ready. We have a fatal 4-way match between 4 of the superstars. It was decided today. 4 superstars who got the... I'm asleep, bro. We still got the goddamn... We got the goddamn Brave... The Wyatt family graphics for Luke Harper. They ain't giving no respect to Luke Harper. I mean, the crowd's giving a little bit of respect to Luke Harper. He getting himself a decent little pop. He getting himself a decent pop, but... My graphics team ain't giving no respect to Luke Harper, bro. I'm sorry about that. I can't even do nothing about that, son. I'm sorry. But we have Luke Harper. We saw Luke Harper, Carl Anderson, this man, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. The phenomenal AJ Styles. What's going on with his tights, though? Is it just me, or is the middle of his tights a little bit like they bright and they almost see-through, bro? We don't want to see that, bro. We don't want to see that. But AJ Styles, all these, I mean, they ain't booking themselves. They ain't trying to book themselves a spot in the Elimination Chamber. To be honest, unless we get somebody else trying to get himself involved in the Chamber match, then we may as well rock with these 6 competitors, because including Seth Rollins and Ziggler, like I said, who already have their spot in the chamber, we got 6 dudes ready to rock it out for the WWE Championship at the Elimination Chamber. But like I said, we got 4 weeks until the chamber match, and we got a whole lot of people who want to get themselves involved. So if somebody else shows their face, I don't know, same way Luke Harper and Carl Anderson, 2 guys who we really wouldn't expect to be in this situation, we could easily have 2 more. And right now, as we can see, Carl Anderson making his debut on SmackDown Live. He's about to get himself final billing. You dude's getting the final goddamn entrance in this shit, and he's still rocking out. I mean, he rocking out with the club theme song. I guess he's taken that for himself. What's gonna happen to Luke Gallows in the club? I do not know, but Carl Anderson said he's tired of being in a team. He said he's tired. And if he could get himself, if we see all these men in the Elimination Chamber, then what we have right now is a preview for that. And I'm ready for that kind of preview. I tell you that. I'm excited to see something like this. So let's get into this matchup. Nothing to get between these 4 superstars. All 4 men confronting each other early on tonight, beginning the SmackDown Live, and Ric Flair gave them an opportunity to meet themselves and introduce themselves inside the ring. Straight away we see Randy Orton and AJ Styles going at it. Carl Anderson, Luke Harper, obviously Carl Anderson and AJ Styles talking about their friendship a little bit earlier. Will we see any teamwork at all? Or are we just going to see these guys going at it all individually? At the end of the day, when they get into the chamber, it's all an individual battle. The championship, the WWE Championship, Seth Rollins WWE Championship, is not a tag team championship. It can only be held, it can only be held by 1 superstar. So working together ain't going to help you when you get in the chamber. Eventually you're going to have to go for it for yourself. And that's what AJ Styles and Carl Anderson are doing right now, I guess. What we got right now? We got a fan favorite in AJ Styles. We got Luke Harper, who got himself a little bit of a pop. I mean, Carl Anderson kinda got a pop just because it's his first appearance. But I mean, and Randy Orton is a little bit, I guess he's a neutral. So we don't really, we have a few fan favorites in the ring right now. But who would be the favorite to win this match? I don't know. It's AJ Styles covering a bit of ground right there with that moonsault off the middle rope. Covering almost the whole ring with that. As Randy Orton getting a reversal on him though. And the same thing happening on the outside with Luke Harper flipping Carl Anderson over his head and a big suplex from Randy Orton. And the commentary team of JBL, Michael Cole, I mean, those dudes are commentating. Those dudes is commentating for television broadcasting. I'm doing commentating for YouTube, for you guys. That's who I do it for. And Carl Anderson and Luke Harper keeping their business outside the ring. But what you need to bear in mind is this has not been brandished a Falls Count Anywhere match. So what's going on inside the ring is what really matters, and that's happening between AJ Styles and Randy Orton. But like I said, you need to keep your eyes on that, because if a pin happens inside that ring, Luke Harper, Carl Anderson, Luke Harper seeing that submission, then you're going to have to get yourself back into the ring. And as they realize it's not going to be the end, Luke Harper gets himself back inside. But like I said, he needs to make sure he's close enough at all times if a pin goes down to get inside the ring in under 3 seconds. He needs to make sure he's close enough to do that. Big brainbuster suplex from Carl Anderson right there on the outside though. And we've really segregated this match into 2 sides. It's been Carl Anderson versus Luke Harper, AJ Styles versus Randy Orton, as AJ Styles hitting the 450 splash from the apron into the ring, and he hooks the leg and goes for the cover. And this is what I was talking about. It's a 2 count. And Randy Orton getting a kick out. But that's what I'm talking about. Like, Anderson and Harper are not close enough to actually be a factor when it comes to breaking up pins and stopping the action that's going down. They've decided to keep their business outside the ring, and I'm not entirely sure how smart that is. I just don't know. And Anderson's going to go for a suplex, and you see right there, that is devastating. Carl Anderson, sorry, I said Luke Anderson, I'm thinking of the Matrix or some shit. Carl Anderson suplexing Luke Harper, and the lower half of his body crashing onto the steel steps. And right now, I mean, I keep saying it, I keep bringing it up, but Carl Anderson and Luke Harper are ineffective in the outcome of this match right now. It's like they're having their own battle. And like I said, nothing in this match is on the line. But it's bragging rights. It's huge bragging rights. If you could defeat 3 of the other competitors, 3 of the other people who are trying to get themselves in that chamber match, if you could defeat them, it's huge. It's huge. Nothing short of enormous. But I think this is what we're going to see throughout the whole match. Luke Harper's been on a huge winning streak also, as AJ Styles goes for an early cover on Randy Orton, and Randy Orton kicks out. Luke Harper been on a huge winning streak in the pre-show, but it is a huge gap in quality and talent between the pre-show and these kind of battles that you're gonna see on the live event. That's Carl Anderson driving the spine of Luke Harper into that barricade, and we're seeing 2 superstars in particular stand out as Randy Orton slides out of the ring. AJ Styles and Carl Anderson really looking like the better of the 2 superstars. And Carl Anderson sending Luke Harper back into the ring and taking a second to throw up the 2 sweet signs. So he's not a part of the club anymore, but he's still representing and branding a little bit. And just as Carl Anderson steps in the ring for the very first time, he's going to eat a draping DDT from the Viper. And now it's switched around a little bit, because we have different superstars in the ring. And now Luke Harper and Randy Orton going at it, as Carl Anderson is trying to regather his thoughts just a little bit, and Luke Harper putting Randy Orton up on the top rope, and he's going to go for something big. Meanwhile, AJ Styles sliding back into the ring, and AJ Styles and Carl Anderson just taking a look at what's going on. AJ Styles sends Carl Anderson outside the ring. Randy Orton rolls out, and that leaves just Luke Harper inside by himself, and he's going to follow. And we're going to have all 4 superstars outside the ring right now as AJ Styles hits a running clothesline. Luke Harper sneaking up behind, hitting himself a neck breaker of his own. And a little bit, somewhat of a gator roll from Luke Harper, locking in a lot. A working hold from Luke Harper. Randy Orton just about getting back to his feet off of that big back suplex off the top rope. And Carl Anderson and Luke Harper back at it again as Carl Anderson, working on that lower back, and Carl Anderson looking at him with the machine guns, showing off, saying, "I'm cleaning up right here," as Randy Orton again turns his attention to AJ Styles and slides it back in the ring. AJ Styles and Randy Orton seem to have their own little beef. And this is how the promos, the little conversation earlier on went, as Randy Orton was focusing with AJ Styles. And I think for a second, Carl Anderson, he glitching. That boy glitching. And again, we're going to see all 4 superstars battle it out inside the ring, as Luke Harper just tossing Carl Anderson across. And again, Randy Orton wasn't able to get it to go on AJ Styles before he landed this on Carl Anderson. And this time connects with it on AJ Styles. Meanwhile, Luke Harper planting Carl Anderson on the mat. Randy Orton turning around Luke Harper. He's going to send him out. Randy Orton looks like he's trying to clear the ring. Oh, maybe I was wrong. I was thinking he was trying to clear the ring before hitting the RKO. But that is not the case, because he followed Luke Harper outside the ring. And Carl Anderson and AJ Styles do exactly the same. Exactly the same. Oh, excuse me. This match could be a lot longer than we expected, to be honest with you. It really could. Carl Anderson really playing up to the crowd. They don't seem to like him all too much. But he is really playing up to them right now. He steps inside the ring again with Luke Harper. That's why I got his name wrong. That's why I said Luke Anderson. Because of Luke Harper and Carl Anderson. Mine and Luke Gallows and all that shit. My bad. That working hold broken up by AJ Styles. And he turns his attention to Carl Anderson. We was talking about that little alliance they used to have. But AJ Styles made it pretty clear when it comes to the WWE Championship. Anyone standing in his way, there are no alliances. There are no friendships. But Carl Anderson wasn't too upset with that statement. He went along with that as AJ Styles counters Randy Orton inside the ring right here. And AJ Styles is lining up something on somebody. Carl Anderson is the first to get up to his feet. And AJ Styles, Randy Orton looked like he was about to roll up out the ring. And AJ Styles clash, and I'm just waiting to see what's happening with Randy Orton, as it's a 2 count. Randy Orton isn't gonna break it up, and it's a 2 count right there. I thought that was the end of mid-time. Luke Harper with a discus clothesline, and Luke Harper's not even gonna go for a pin right here. Luke Harper might actually do it, as he sends oh my god, he sent Carl Anderson out the ring and didn't even go for the pin. He just hit Randy with a discus clothesline and didn't even follow it up with a pin. Sleep, Carl. What other reason was there to send Luke Harper, to send Carl Anderson out the ring if you ain't gonna pin Randy? Randy Orton, Carl Anderson hit with a Styles Clash. Randy Orton immediately hit with a discus clothesline. The only obstacle, all he had to do was pin. Luke Harper had a glorious opportunity to win that match right there. Didn't take it. And all 4 superstars continue to battle it out outside the ring. This would be a lot more interesting if it was Falls Count Anywhere. Randy Orton, all 4 superstars back inside the ring again. And Randy Orton is lining something up. You can't just do that when you got all the other superstars inside the ring with you. You got to watch out for who's coming. AJ Styles, meanwhile, putting Carl Anderson up on his shoulders, dropping him on his knee. Big neck breaker. A fast iron neck breaker. Fishman carry neck breaker. And there's 3 inside the ring at this point now. Randy Orton yet to connect with that RKO that he was ready and lining up. Dropping AJ Styles on his back. Carl Anderson again showing off to the crowd. And there's only 2 inside the ring now. Randy Orton and Carl Anderson. Only 2. And Randy Orton again is going to hit this draping DDT. How many finishes does this guy have? And this one might even be enough. He might not have enough time to hit the RKO, so he might just go for a cover off of this. That's not what he does. He picks up Carl Anderson and again decides not to go for the RKO. I'm sleep when it comes to the AI, bruh. I'm so sleep because I just don't understand where their logic lies. I just don't understand where their logic lies. There was only 2 inside the ring. Hit your RKO and finish the match off, bruh. Finish the match off, bruh. If you gotta think about this, if we're gonna think about this logically, there's 2 guys with a finisher. There's AJ Styles and there's Randy Orton. From what we know, AJ Styles over Luke Harper's head with the phenomenal forearm, but just couldn't line it up right to make it connect with Carl Anderson, as he had to jump over Luke Harper but couldn't get the measurements right. And Carl Anderson was looking for something, but there's just too many guys in the ring at once right now to get this to go. And meanwhile, AJ Styles taking Luke Harper out the corner with the calf killer, but the referee, well, matter of fact, there's no rope breaks in a fatal 4-way, so I don't actually know why that was broken up so quick. There's no rope breaks in multi-man matches, are there? Well, I say multi-man matches, a one-on-one is a multi-man match. I mean, triple threats and fatal 4-ways, there are no rope breaks from what I recall. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Randy Orton and Luke Harper now in the ring together. These two have history, obviously. Former members of Bray Wyatt's cult family, which, I mean, it doesn't exist at all right now. Randy Orton is lining up something, runs to the left, and punt kicks the hell out of Luke Harper, but the referee goes down with him, and Carl Anderson pounces. They need to get the referee up, but meanwhile, Carl Anderson is looking to do something to put this away, and it's a stun gun on Randy Orton. So similar of the RKO. Referee is back to his feet, but meanwhile, AJ Styles is back in the ring. Also, in AJ Styles' sleep, he gets in the ring, goes for the cover, and that's just not gonna work, my G. It's just not gonna work, my G. You gotta be a little bit more thoughtful of what you're doing. This is going to be a long match, which means this is going to be a long show because we got some other matches to worry about. Meanwhile, with both other superstars out the ring, why is the calf killer? Maybe he's breaking it up because you know what? I don't know. He's going for the calf killer and instantly it's being broken up. Maybe the referee is fucking up and going for rope break because they ain't meant to be rope breaks in fatal 4-way matches. Meanwhile, Randy Orton going for the cover and it's a kick out from AJ Styles. And this time, Randy Orton up on the shoulders of Carl Anderson, but he's able to fight his way down. And Randy Orton still yet to connect with an RKO. And I think he was looking for Carl Anderson, but he hits AJ Styles instead, and he goes for a cover, and Carl Anderson is glitching, and AJ Styles kicks out. So somehow, AJ Styles kicks out of that RKO. Randy Orton looked like he was gonna go for Carl Anderson, but focused on AJ Styles instead. Like I said, these two guys are hating each other. And it just, I mean, last minute decision to go for AJ Styles, I guess. Just to add a little insult to injury for AJ. And boy, oh boy, AJ Styles is groggy. Carl Anderson's not even worrying about it. Maybe he's going to go for Luke and then turn his attention to AJ Styles. But AJ Styles seems to have composed himself. And yes, he has, because he's turned his attention to Carl Anderson. Two men down on the outside. This is an opportunity for AJ Styles to put this match away. But Randy Orton slowly getting up on the outside. Is there enough time as AJ Styles is about to hit the Styles Clash? Meanwhile, Randy Orton is inside and he's going to be able to break up the cover. My oh my, none of these four men are staying down long enough for this match to be put to bed. And Randy Orton, again we're seeing these two mini matches branch out as Randy Orton and AJ Styles have their own little thing. Meanwhile, Carl Anderson and Luke Harper going at it inside the ring. We've seen a stun gun, we've seen discus clothesline, we've seen an RKO, we've seen a punt kick, we've seen a Styles Clash. What the only moves we've yet to see is a phenomenal forearm and the rocket kick. And that discus big boot that Luke Harper's been showcasing actually. So there are still a few moves that could put this match away. But I think the main issue is getting the other competitors out of your way long enough to get that free count. And AJ Styles is feeling something on the outside. Getting the crowd behind him. Maybe he just needs that adrenaline. That little bit of momentum push. As he's turned his attention to Randy Orton. But again, both Carl Anderson and Luke Harper are both inside the ring. And AJ Styles is going to hit yet another Styles Clash. He's hit two on Carl Anderson. That's the first one to hit on Randy Orton. Oh my god. What the hiccup right there. On Randy Orton. This match is making me lose my damn breath. And Randy Orton, after being hit by a Styles Clash, Carl Anderson might be able to steal a victory right here as he goes for a cover. It's a 1. It's a 2. And Luke Harper breaking up this time. This match has it all. When a pin isn't broken up, a discus clothesline. And again, it's not going to be enough because Randy Orton is inside the ring. But let me not speak too soon, as Luke Harper's going to try and get rid of Randy Orton. Carl Anderson is still down. What's Luke Harper going to do? He's not going to pin Carl Anderson. This match is about to hit damn near 20 minutes long. Oh my. AJ Styles sending Randy Orton out. Luke Harper rolls out the ring. Carl Anderson's up on the top rope, but AJ Styles decides to leave. I can't understand, bro. I can't understand. There's been opportunities for all four of these men to get pins. AJ Styles, when he locks in that calf crusher. Oh my god, bro. Carl Anderson is sending AJ Styles quite a way down this ramp, and this could be the turning point of the match if these guys decide to fight up on this ramp. Carl Anderson smartly, wisely deciding that's not a good idea as he heads back down towards the ring, because if those guys fought up there, that turns it into a 2v2 match inside the ring for Luke Harper and Randy Orton, and I can almost guarantee one of those superstars would have picked up the victory in that situation. Carl Anderson now, reversal of Luke Harper, and a big spine buster, and he hooks the leg. Only 2 men inside the ring. It's a 2-count. AJ Styles is not going to get in there quick enough, and Carl Anderson picks up a victory on his Smackdown Live debut in this fatal 4-way match. And all it took was a spine buster in the end, a big spine buster. He took the initiative to very quickly hook the leg of Luke Harper while he realized he was only 2 superstars in the ring. No one to break up his pin, and AJ Styles couldn't get in there quick enough to break that up. Look at all these highlights. Another draping DDT, this time on AJ Styles. A neck breaker here from Carl Anderson onto Luke Harper. But this was what got it done. A big spine buster to Luke Harper. One of 3 superstars, I believe, to be busted open. And Carl Anderson picking up the win. What a statement that is right there. Carl Anderson beating AJ Styles, Randy Orton, and Luke Harper. All of them. And he could be a step closer to getting himself in that elimination chamber. If he could pin any one of those dudes in that match, he could walk out as WWE champion after that pay-per-view if it all goes down for him the right way. That's another one of these heads up. Make sure you remember, guys, make sure you check out WCW. Ring of Honor is gone, so all the focus is going on WCW, or the production and the stories and everything like that. That's where you're going to see guys like Samoa Joe. That's where you're going to see guys like Sami Zayn. That's where you're going to see guys like Cassius Ohno, CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns. The list goes on. WCW, our opposition, but our team within the same co-op universe mode. Stay up to date. Make sure you don't miss it, people. And are you ready? No DX, but are you ready? Are y'all ready for the main event of the evening tonight? One of the biggest matches we've had. It was serious in terms of repercussion and what's gonna come afterwards. The very first man to come down to the ring tonight. Well, for the matchup, not tonight. We had we had a number of dudes and dudesses coming to the ring tonight. But Triple H out here is coming down to face off in his first championship match on SmackDown Live. And there is a lot at stake for these two guys. Triple H is going to face off against Rob Van Dam. If you don't know that already, where have you been? Facing off for the Intercontinental Championship. And above that, their contracts are on the line. It's a loser leaves the brand match. Triple H and Rob Van Dam. Triple H has been out here with the collective doing dirty. I mean, they won Survivor Series for us, but other than that, they ain't been doing no good. They've been interfering with matches. They've been attacking guys. They've been cheating their way forward. They've been doing everything that, I mean, that is frowned upon to get themselves up on this business. But Rob Van Dam, he's had enough of that. Rob Van Dam, after defending this championship a number of times, says he feels it's his duty to try and keep the show clean, and keep the show, keep Mr. Monday, well, we ain't even Monday though, Mr. Wednesday Night SmackDown Live is what he wants to call himself. He wants to keep the show his, he wants to make it clean, he wants to make sure there are no, quote, bullies on the show. Triple H he said he feels like it's his duty to get rid of Triple H and the Collective. So he put his championship on the line to get rid of this man, the game, the King of Kings, Triple H, the leader of the Collective. And Rob Van Dam, I mean, it could all backfire in his face later on tonight, but at the same time, he could do Smackdown Live a huge service by getting rid of the Collective. But then at the same time, is getting rid of Triple H really going to get rid of the Collective, or is someone else going to step up? Will we see Bobby Roode maybe step up and take the reins as the leader of the Collective? We just don't know, but here he is, the Intercontinental Champion, Rob Van Dam, and the fans are happy to see him. Maybe they're going to get rid of Triple H. Someone is leaving SmackDown Live after this match. That's all we know for sure. Someone will no longer be able to compete on this show after this match. And that's all I can guarantee. That's all I can. Well, and someone will have the belt. I mean, someone will get pinned. Well, maybe someone won't get pinned. Maybe there'll be a submission. I don't know. But Rob Van Dam, Triple H, Intercontinental Championship. Loser leaves the brand. I mean, it's all on the line. I mean, we're gonna slide past this because, I mean, we ain't gonna sit here and watch the bitch. What's she? Look at the face. Look at Triple H's. He looks. Look at those two faces. Triple H look pissed as hell. Rob Van Dam looks scared. But hey, there ain't no time to be scared in this match. Rob Van Dam coming out. Rob Van Dam, I mean, he's kind of known for having quick starts in these matches. He's had some quick matches. Kazuchika Okada, when he challenged him for the championship, Rob Van Dam kind of brushed him under the mat. Like, enziguri there from Rob Van Dam. But he's a quick starter. Rob Van Dam in this series has defeated a lot of top opposition, like Shawn Michaels, like I said, Okada, taking the belt off of Christian, beating Apollo Crews. He's beaten a lot of dudes. So, I mean, don't underestimate him. And he is Intercontinental Champion for a reason. Rob Van Dam jumping off that top rope, barely connecting with that rolling senton, connecting with his heel in the end. And like I said, Rob Van Dam getting off to a quick start in this one, trying to wear down Triple H. You can't let a match like this get away from you. You need to be on your game, on top of it at all times, because like I said, man, there is no higher punishment for losing this match. You lose your contract. You are out of a job. Like, it's that real. You're out of a job if you lose this match with Triple H. Throwing that signature knee in the face, right in the face of Rob Van Dam before dropping the elbow on him. I've had some good matches in this show already tonight, but none bigger than this one. You won't see a bigger match this month up until Elimination Chamber, where we have the championship on the line with 5 competitors versus the champion in the most devastating structure the WWE has ever known. You ain't gonna see a bigger match till then. We also have the Hell in the Cell at the end of the month for WCW, but we already know it ain't gonna be as good as the Elimination Chamber. So, I mean, it will be good, but it won't be as good. So, I mean, you can check that out, but I mean, you're gonna be a little bit disappointed by the levels that they produce compared to Elimination Chamber. But focus back on Triple H. Triple H is going up on the turnbuckle, second rope, and that's what happens when you go up and you ain't meant to. Triple H getting up hella quick though. Rob Van Dam countered but wasn't able to capitalize, and Triple H is gonna punish him for his inability to make a decision as he puts him up on that top rope, and they are going to heights unknown. Triple H is looking to punish Rob Van Dam as he drops him on his neck off the top rope with a back suplex. And Rob Van Dam, who got off to a quick start, Triple H is trying to finish this match early. One, and a kick out from Rob Van Dam. Triple H, I mean, there's no real bad blood between these two guys. I mean, like I said, Rob Van Dam, he wants to get rid of Triple H. He feels like he's a bully, but Triple H is really just doing it to win the championship, kind of. And he said if he can get rid of Rob Van Dam at the same time, that's a bonus. But really, he just wants to hold the belt at this point. So, I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't. He won't have a problem finishing this match early, which is what he just tried to do. He's not like he wants to punish Rob Van Dam any more than necessary. But right there, Rob Van Dam with a beautiful drop kick to the back and a beautiful like springboard move off of that mid rope. Sorry, I feel like I'm starting to get the hiccups. But Rob Van Dam again snapping Triple H, and again another drop kick to the lower back of Triple H as he is down in the middle of the ring. Will we see the effect of the collective in this match? Will we see Rob Van Dam, who's not involved in action? The Rolling Thunder connects, and Triple H right now is in perfect position for the frog splash, but Rob Van Dam goes for the cover instantly. A 1 and a 2 and a kick out from Triple H early in this match is not enough to put him away. But as I was saying, Bobby Roode not in action tonight. Neither are the Revival, so they are free to get involved in this. I mean, it's not no disqualifications. I mean, disqualifications are active, obviously. So I mean, them being involved, it's not legal, but they don't seem to care about the law so far. And obviously, if they get involved and just distract Rob Van Dam, it's not technically legal. But we'll have to wait and see if they show their face right here. It's Triple H going for the cover, push down Rob Van Dam's face again. Triple H showing that he doesn't care. He doesn't care if this match finishes early, as long as he walks out with a win, has that belt around his waist. He is not bothered whatsoever. Rob Van Dam able to use his speed to get an advantage and send Triple H tumbling outside the ring. It looks like Triple H landed awkwardly. I say landed awkwardly on his knee right there, and he's taking a second to regather himself as Rob Van Dam just stands inside the ring and taunts, trying to show that he is the better man in this matchup, telling Triple H to get back in the ring. Triple H don't need to be told twice, and he runs in with a DDT, vicious DDT, absolutely driving Rob Van Dam face first, head first, neck first, onto the mat, planting his face onto the mat right there. Triple H connecting with a spine buster. Triple H is looking to put this match to bed. Rob Van Dam yet to hit the frog splash, but Triple H thinks the spine buster is enough. Tries to finish it early again. A 2 and a kick out from Rob Van Dam inside the ring right here. Triple H just looking at Rob Van Dam. He looks sickened. He looks sickened by Rob Van Dam's presence in the ring. Both men have hit their signature moves, but not able to get their finisher to go. Rob Van Dam counters Triple H again. A spinning back kick to the gut of Rob Van Dam as he hits some strikes, but Triple H out of nowhere hooking the arms of Rob Van Dam, and a pedigree puts him down in the middle of the ring, and he goes for the cover. Is Rob Van Dam's Smackdown live career over? Your boy kicked out at 1, and Triple H, I mean, I don't know if you should be taunting. You just hit your finishing maneuver and you barely got a 1 count. Like, not even 1.5 though. You got a 1. You Rob Van Dam showing some life, showing heart, putting all his energy in, I guess, to embarrass Triple H and say, you hit me with all you got, and it wasn't even enough to get a 2 count. Triple H looking a little bit, I mean, his tempo slowed down a bit. Maybe he doesn't know what to do now, as he sits up Rob Van Dam and kicks him in the back. Rob Van Dam, like I said, still yet to hit the frog splash, so he's still got something in his arsenal. Does Triple H have anything left? I do not know, as he goes for a cover again, and it gets a 2 this time. Rob Van Dam kicking out. Boy, I just don't know for that pedigree. Rob Van Dam obviously still having the split leg movesault that he could pull out. Still he's got a whole load of moves in his arsenal that he could pull out if it gets desperate. Moves that you usually see in hardcore matches, but I'm sure Rob Van Dam wouldn't be afraid to bring it out if it means defending his championship and getting rid of Triple H. But right now, Rob Van Dam is kind of falling away, taking a backseat in this match as Triple H is starting to pile some pressure on him. And just as I say that, Curse the commentator comes back again as Rob Van Dam hits the leg sweep on Triple H and gains himself an advantage in proceedings right here. Sends him into the corner. What's he going to go for? And it looks like he's going to go for what I was just saying, plants him down. Rob Van Dam is going to go for that split-legged moonsault, and he gets it to go, hooks the leg. Rob Van Dam could be retaining right here too, and a free, kick out. Sorry, I was about to say free, but it's a kick out. It's Rob Van Dam going to go straight for a frog splash. If he is, that is surely going to be him. No, not going to go for a frog splash. He's biding his time yet, right now, and it's a hurricane run off of the top rope. Sends Triple H sprawling. He takes a second to get his breath back on the outside. Slides straight back in. Spins around with a right hand. And a bit too quick for Rob Van Dam. And another spine buster almost identical to the move we see from Bobby Roode. And Triple H, just after kicking out of the split leg moonsault, is going for another pedigree, lining up. Rob Van Dam needs to reverse this. He can't, and he's busted wide open, bleeding on the canvas. Triple H rolls him over, goes for the pin. Is he going to be a new Intercontinental Champion? 3, and he is. And Triple H defeats Rob Van Dam. I cannot believe it. Rob Van Dam's reign is over, and his time on SmackDown Live comes to an end. I mean, it's a disappointing time. The fans aren't going to like it. Rob Van Dam is obviously going to be distraught, but Triple H is going to be cockier than ever. He is the new Intercontinental Champion for SmackDown Live. He keeps his spot on the roster, and Rob Van Dam is no longer a SmackDown Live superstar. That's how it happened. Triple H showed some heart and determination. I'll give him that. But we can't be happy with what's happening now on SmackDown Live. The Collective now have even more chance to take over the show. And this is how it happened. The pedigree. Triple H hooking the leg. A 1, a 2, and a 3. And Triple H leaves tonight as the Intercontinental Champion. The referee, there he goes, brings the belt in. And that's the main event. That's it for SmackDown Live. And Triple H, I mean, just the lights have gone out right here on SmackDown Live. What is happening? Finn Balor takes this opportunity, returning to SmackDown Live, and Triple H, it looks like he's seen a ghost right there. Finn Balor stalking Triple H, going after him with the attacks. Sling Blade. Finn Balor is back on SmackDown Live. He sends Triple H into the corner. Whilst Finn Balor going for, the crowd are going crazy. Finn Balor has Triple H in position. Shotgun drop kick right there. Finn Balor connects with a move, going up to the top rope, and he is back on SmackDown Live. Bear in mind, the man who put him out of action is Triple H, and Finn Balor has not forgotten that. Triple H out of the way of the coup de grace and escaping danger right here before Finn Balor can get back to him. Triple H is leaving, and Finn Balor is back on SmackDown Live. That is it for the show, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you join us next week and the special event for Impact Wrestling.